What'd they do to him? Because there's a lot of speculation out there, but nobody. I mean, I've heard things
that this is the end of the Diddy story as we know it.
The courtroom was tense. The air felt heavy as the legal team representing music mogul Sean "Diddy" Combs presented their defense. But nothing could prepare the packed courtroom for what was about to unfold. As a piece of damning evidence was presented, a video featuring a young Justin Bieber, the usually composed Diddy, broke down, visibly shaken by what was being played. This wasn't just another celebrity scandal. It was the moment that signified a turning point in the legal battle that could dismantle Diddy's empire forever. Diddy, once one of the most powerful figures in the entertainment industry, is now facing a series of legal challenges that have sent shockwaves through Hollywood and the music world. Known for his ability to control his public image with an iron grip, Diddy is now caught in a storm of allegations so severe that they threaten to erase his legacy entirely. Recent developments have only intensified the scrutiny. A superseding indictment has expanded the scope of the accusations against him, adding 2 additional victims to an already shocking case. This isn't just a lawsuit, it's a reckoning. For the first time, the man who seemed untouchable is showing signs of real fear. His once unbreakable confidence is cracking under the weight of these accusations, and his public persona, a carefully curated image of power, luxury, and influence, is crumbling. But the question remains, how did a man who built an empire on his name alone fall so far? To fully grasp the gravity of this moment, it's essential to understand the extensive web of allegations surrounding Diddy. Over the past several months, multiple lawsuits and federal charges have been filed against him, painting a disturbing picture of abuse, exploitation, and manipulation. These accusations aren't just media gossip. They have the potential to end his career and possibly put him behind bars. One of the most harrowing cases involves a civil lawsuit in which a woman, identified as Jane Doe, accuses Diddy of sexual assault.
That again. Say that again. Back up. You're saying that there's tapes and they're being shopped?
Yes, there have been people already shopping.
We've heard about the tapes, but
yes.
The shopping thing is...
Yes, there already have been tapes leaking around Hollywood, being shopped around to individuals in Hollywood. But one particular person contacted me to shop a particular video they were in possession.
The alleged incident took place after the 2000 Video Music Awards, when the victim was just 13 years old. Initially, the lawsuit named Diddy alone, but in a shocking turn of events, the complaint was later amended to include Jay-Z as a co-defendant. The allegations suggest a pattern of deeply troubling behavior within the entertainment industry, one that many fans and insiders have long suspected but never fully confronted. The entertainment world has seen its fair share of scandals, but this case has ignited a level of public outrage unlike any before. The revelations have caused even Diddy's closest allies to distance themselves. Once admired for his charisma and business acumen, he now finds himself increasingly isolated as more damning details come to light. Amidst the growing list of allegations, one unexpected name has resurfaced in the conversation: Justin Bieber. The young pop star, who rose to fame as a teenager, had close ties with Diddy early in his career. Now, with the legal battle raging, a video featuring a teenage Bieber has become a pivotal piece of evidence in the case against Diddy. In a now infamous clip from 2009, Bieber, then just 15 years old, is seen alongside Diddy, who boasts about spending 48 hours with the young star. At the time, the interaction seemed like an odd but harmless moment between a powerful music mogul and his protege. But in light of the recent allegations, the footage now carries a far more sinister undertone. Diddy's words, once dismissed as playful banter, now appear chilling. His claim that spending 2 days with Bieber was a 15-year-old's dream raises serious concerns about the nature of their relationship and the kind of influence he may have had over the young star. Diddy even made references to taking legal guardianship over Bieber, a statement that seemed bizarre then, but is even more unsettling now. For years, Bieber was seen as a teen idol living the dream, but those who looked closer saw a different story: a young artist being pulled into the industry's darkest corners. As more footage from Bieber's early years emerges, fans and media outlets are beginning to piece together a troubling narrative.
Time I smoked, I don't suggest this, but I was 13. Yeah, 13, 12 or 13.
Could it be that Bieber, like many before him, was a victim of the industry's predatory culture? The allegations against Diddy are shining a harsh light on the entertainment industry's long-standing issues with exploitation, particularly when it comes to young talent. Hollywood has long been criticized for its toxic culture, one where power dynamics are abused and rising stars are subjected to coercion behind closed doors. Diddy's alleged behavior is now being scrutinized within this larger framework. Insiders claim that he orchestrated events known as freak-off parties, gatherings where sexual acts were reportedly normalized among industry elites. These claims have only added fuel to the fire, as former associates and employees come forward with their own disturbing accounts. The resurfaced footage of Diddy with Bieber now appears even more incriminating. It suggests that Bieber, like other young artists, may have been drawn into an environment where manipulation and control were disguised as mentorship and guidance.
Their argument is more than likely going to be that this activity was consensual, that this person was a willing participant, and not only that, but that these individuals assumed the risk of being present at those parties, of engaging and voluntarily engaging in this conduct and being in those spaces, consuming alcohol and things of that.
In recent years, Bieber has been more vocal about his struggles in the industry. In a 2020 interview with Apple Music's Zane Lowe, he spoke about the emotional toll of his early fame, revealing that he often felt alone, unable to trust anyone. He also expressed concern for younger artists like Billie Eilish, wanting to shield them from the same pain he endured. The tension between Bieber and figures from his past became even more evident in early 2023, when he unfollowed and blocked his longtime manager, Scooter Braun. His wife, Hailey Baldwin, followed suit, signaling a definitive break from those who had shaped his early career. Fans saw this as a sign that Bieber was reclaiming control over his life, distancing himself from the industry figures who may have taken advantage of him. While Bieber has never publicly accused Diddy of wrongdoing, his actions suggest a desire to leave his past behind. And as Diddy's legal troubles continue to escalate, more questions are being raised about the true nature of their relationship and whether Bieber was yet another casualty of an industry that prioritizes power over people. Diddy's once unshakable empire, a kingdom built on swagger, ambition, and an almost unparalleled ability to dictate the sound and culture of an entire generation, is now teetering on the brink of collapse. The man who once seemed invincible, a mogul whose name was synonymous with success, luxury, and an almost superhuman level of confidence, now finds himself ensnared in a legal and public relations battle that threatens not just his fortune, but his very legacy. For decades, he cultivated an image of power, control, and relentless dominance, maneuvering through the music industry, fashion, and business, with a precision that made him one of the most influential figures in entertainment. He wasn't just a producer or a rapper, he was a symbol of what it meant to make it. A rags-to-riches story that inspired millions. His brand exuded opulence, his parties were legendary, and his ability to adapt and reinvent himself kept him relevant long past the expiration date of most of his peers. But now, the same world that once celebrated him is watching as he fights desperately to hold on to everything he's built. The allegations against him are more than just a legal matter. They have stained his name in a way that even the most skilled PR team may not be able to fix. Whether he is ultimately convicted or manages to avoid a guilty verdict, the court of public opinion has already delivered a damning judgment. For many, the accusations alone are enough to cast a shadow over his decades-long career, permanently altering the way he is remembered. As the legal proceedings unfold, the world watches with bated breath, waiting to see whether justice will be served and what that justice will even look like. Will he emerge from this storm battered but still standing, or will his empire crumble completely, leaving behind only a cautionary tale of excess, hubris, and the consequences of unchecked power? One thing is undeniable. The once impenetrable walls of the entertainment industry, where power and influence often provided a shield against accountability, are starting to crack. The dark side of fame, the exploitation, the abuses of power, the unchecked privilege of the ultra-rich and famous, is no longer something that can be easily swept under the rug. Diddy's dramatic downfall serves as a stark reminder that no one, no matter how powerful, can remain untouchable forever.